What's up YouTube, this is JP Panther back with a video, and today's video is actually going to be my Tower of God episode 7 review. Again, we're going to talk about it. I'm going to give you my quick thoughts about it because I thought this was a pretty good episode. I thought it was pretty enjoyable. We're about to get into it right now, so let's just dive deep into it, kind of get straight to the point of the whole entire thing. So pretty much the beginning of the episode, we start kind of learning about the backstories of the Princess of Jahar's I guess the Princess of Jahar's, and we find out that they're not related. They're not related by blood. It's kind of like they have different tribes and stuff like that, and like different races, and they have the title of the Jahar, I guess the title of the princesses and stuff like that. And then we find out that they can't have intercourse, they can't have children. It's like forbidden and stuff like that, and they can't really be around other men and stuff like that. And also we find out that even though they're powerful, and it's kind of like the Jahar, he pretty much picks which one of these women becomes, I guess, the princesses and stuff like that. But you find out that it's kind of like title and power and stuff like that. It's not really about like family members and stuff like that. Kind of like taking the most powerful as women or girls and have them on his side and stuff like that. That's kind of what we're kind of getting into. And then we find out a lot of them don't like each other. And if you have if you are a princess of Jahar and you have a family, stuff like that, you are automatically killed, and so does that child and family member, because it's like you're passing on the blood and the legacy and stuff like that, and you're passing off his power to other different races and stuff like that. It's pretty like complicated. So pretty much how we get to the beginning of the episodes, they're fighting. Then we find out that the lizard chick, whatever. We find out about her. We find out that her mother was killed by like the Jahar people and stuff like that. Then we find out all this other information, the backstory. The two princes of Jahar, they keep fighting, and they just get keep fighting, and eventually they fall down the pitfall, and then we find out that more backstory about them is that, oh, well, the other chick was like, well, your mother was nice to me and stuff like that. Then obviously they lost majority of their points. The other princess, she got her leg hurt. The other one got her like tail hurt as well, and arm and injured. And then we find out, pretty much they're back in their rooms and stuff like that. Pretty much they lost most of their points. Then we find out about Bam and all these other, Bam and the friends and stuff like that. They're all cool and they're training and stuff like that to compete. Then we also find out that, since they did what they did, they need to try to get as many friends as possible so that they can enter the match and keep going to the tower and stuff like that and keep on passing the exam. So Khun and all of them, they did this whole thing pretty much. Using the food, like with Bam and everybody else, they use the food to be like, oh, can we come in, stuff like that. So you have to sign here if you want to sign here to be our friend, so we can give you the food and stuff like that. And the problem is, they kind of took the bait because they had no points. Pretty much they had no money, and they were super starving, and they were just like, screw it. Those princes of Jahar, they kind of just took the bait, whatever, and then eventually, they eat with them every day, and then, they sit down with them and stuff like that, and, kind of like some light-hearted type of humor a little bit. Then we find out, you start finding out like more information about the characters, like the kid with the horns. We find out, I guess, his family, I guess his race, his people had their horns taken and stuff like that, so he has a lot of anxiety and nervousness and stuff like that. Then we also find out about like Rachel, one of the princesses. Jahar talks to her and stuff like that, saying that wouldn't it be nice to have Bam protect you and stuff like that? Wouldn't it be nice to have a man protect you and blah blah blah? And she's like, I have to keep it personal, blah blah blah. And then she pretty much tells Rachel that what you're looking for the Tower of God, is it worth and more valuable than Bam? And then she just kind of Rachel kind of just walks away and never doesn't even answer and stuff like that. Then we find out, then we get to the other part of the episode where they're going to play tag I guess their next examiner, and the next examiner seems like he's crazy as hell. He's like, nah, I'm going crazy, blah 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 blah. So they're gonna play tag, and the other examiners are like, yo, we can't. Telling the director's like, yo, we can't have old head, the dude with the red hair, wow out and all that. Let him compete. He's like, no, let him compete. Let him do what he wants to do. And then they explained the test about tag and how they be in different teams and stuff like that, and like A and B team and stuff like that. And if A team wins, then they get like 200,000 points, and the other ones lose majority of their points and stuff like that. So pretty much, that's pretty much that part of it. And then they start kind of fighting. I'm trying to remember which one. I think it was team A or team B. I forget which team it was, but pretty much it's the one with Kun and to do with the purple jacket and stuff like that, sweatshirt, whatever. So pretty much he plays the bait. He's pretty much the bait of all of it, and of course the examiner is like, "Yo, I got you, I got you, I got you, got you." Then he knocks out the other conscious guy. Boom, knocks him out. Then you have the lizard chick, uses the whip to capture the examiner, and then she pretty much missed, and the examiner pretty much grabs the whip and just throws her to the ground. And he's like, yo, I got you, I got you, I got you. And he starts getting angry and pissed off because he's like, oh, you treated me like a joke. And pretty much at the end of the episode, it pretty much talks about how the director and the other examiner talks about when this particular examiner gets angry, he doesn't discriminate, and he just goes berserk pretty much. And pretty much at the last minute of the episode, he pretty much says, yo, I'm coming after you, I don't care, and I'm about to just go crazy and berserk and rage out. And that was pretty much the end of the episode. I mean, that's kind of the best way I can describe it. I liked the episode. I thought it was a 9 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. The next episode comes out, I think this upcoming Wednesday. So, I'll probably do a review on that. Overall, I liked it. I gave it a 9 out of 10. I know a lot of people were like, it was too lighthearted. And I guess they're trying to lighthearted, so with the Tower of God, because most of them has been like freaking like gladiator, blood match, blah, blah, blah. So I guess they're trying to do something where it's lighthearted, tag, something kind of more, just kind of ease things up a little. It doesn't have to be a death battle every freaking match or exam every single time. So again, that's pretty much it, guys. Tell me what you guys think about this episode. Did you guys like this episode? Did you guys not like this episode? What do you guys think about Kun? What do you think about the Princess of Johar? What do you think about Bam? What do you think about Rachel? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace and have a great day and take care.